Hey everyone, I'm back with some projects to share. So I received my stamps for, or actually the add-on stamp for the No Peak Beef release from Adorn It. So this stamp was, I think, put on a pre-order basis because they're fixing the defective stamp that's in the set. So if you decide that you do want this set, I believe it's on pre-order now on the website, and I'll put the link below. But just know that there is a waiting time probably for the stamp set to come in. I'm not sure if it has already. But I used this 6x8 set, the daisy heart and the bottles, as well as this stamp right here and this sentiment right here from this set. And then I used this little tiny daisy. This is in the No Peak Beef recipe stamp. So if you get this in the subscription, or if you're purchasing this little flower is on my cards. And I think that's it from that set. I also used this older set that was released in January, I believe. I again used this little banner here that says love because I thought it fit well. So those are the stamps that I used from Adorn It for these projects. And then here's some of the dies, or the dies that I used. This is a sentiment tag, or set from A Cut Above Dies by Verve. Well, it's actually, Verve was the name of the company. I believe they're out of business now. And I was able to pick up some dies from them before they closed. But I used this for my sentiment, this smaller piece right here. And then from Paper Tray Ink, I used this set called It's a Sign Hanging Frames. The only reason I used it is because it has this wood grain sort of stamp effect. So I actually stamped this on my die cut. And then for the card bases, this is a set from the Greetery. And I don't know what this one's called, but you can see that it's a note card size. These are 3 3/4 square. So when you die cut it, you get a crease line here and you just fold it in half. And the front will have, or the back, will have these little crimped edges. So I used this one. And then I also had one from Paper Tray Ink. I don't know what this one's called, but it has the layers too. So this is the card base that I used. And again, this one is 3 1/4 square. But this one has scallops, and then there's stitching as well. Okay, so those are the dies that I used. And then I also used this ink. This is the Classic Craft, so I could, stamp my wood grain. And then I used my Copic markers. So these are the markers I used for coloring. I do have a multi-liner in here because I didn't stamp my image perfectly. So these colors plus 3 more, or 4 more. Let me pull those. They wouldn't fit in the cups, or they're in another cup over here on my desk. So those are the Copic colors, and I just have this down for glare purposes. So this is the first card, and like I said, these are note cards. So here's my sentiment, the die cut that I stamped, and then I made it look like a wood sign that's attached to the milk bottle jar basket. So I did color all the whole image with Copics. I did touch it up with some colored pencil, but it's really not a whole lot of detail there. And then, here is the ink color in the craft. And then I added a little bit ribbon just so I could use it to connect the sign to the rack, or the bottle holder basket. I don't know what you call it. Okay. It is not stamped inside yet, because what I was thinking of using was, if, for instance, I have a belated birthday card to send, I could say inside, "Sorry, I missed your birthday," or something like that. I do that often, so where time passes and I forget to do that, send the card or whatever, a gift. So on the back, that's where that little tiny flower stamp is, and then I signed it. So that's the first card. And then I have another note card, very similar to ones that I created previously for the event that we did. This is in the same sort of colorway. I just love these colors. But this time I maybe a little bit lighter than before. I did use the banner and tucked it sort of like it's tucked into the heart of daisies. I just love this image. It's so cute. It's very simple, very flat, you know, for a card. And then I used the sentiment here and colored it in a little bit. And then on the back, we have the same stamp from before. And these are just some 4x4 pre-made envelopes that I have in my stash that are in gold. These can fit in that, and then I can send them out with some gifts. So those are the 2 cards that I have to share with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back to share more at a future time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.